want to show you one issue in the website. So if we go back and if we register for a new user, and when we hit register, it actually creates the user. We can see it right here. We have the admin too. But if we go back, it does not sign in the new user. If we go to our code, we actually have that logic to sign in the user. If the user was signed in, then we won't see login and register. So what is going on? We have the helper method that is being called, but it is not working. The reason it's not working is if we go to underscore layout, not there, startup class file. Right here, if we go to the configure, where we configure the HTTP request pipeline, we scroll down, we only have use authorization. Here we have to add use authentication or else it won't work. Once you do this, let's run the application and try this one more time. Let me register a new doctor. I have used the same password for all the accounts so that it's easier to remember. And great, you can see the login and register is not displayed. That means the user has signed in and we are not displaying anything right here. Let's display the email of the user and a logout button in here. So let me stop this. And in here we will add a form. Let me give this an ID of logout form. And what will be the action method? The action it should call should be log off, and that will be inside the controller, which is account controller. We do not have that, but we will add that. On top of that, make sure the method here is post. Then inside the form here, we will add UL, give it the classes of nav and navbar. Let me paste it here and close the UL. In there, we will have an li where we want to display the username. So we'll say hello, comma, how do we get the username? We already have this user object that is populated when a user signs in. So we can use that user. In there we have identity.name. This name will not be name of the user. It is actually the email address. If you want to change this, you can implement a custom view component for that. But we will keep it the same. Next, I want to add another li to log off the user. In there, what I want to do is I actually want to call the logout form. So you can use a submit button, or if you want to use anchor tag, we can call JavaScript like this. So we want to call on document.getElement by ID. Make sure there is no spelling mistake here. Then we need to pass the ID. That ID is logout form. And on there, we want to call submit. Here, let me display log off. So with this, let's run the application and test this out. Let's register another doctor. Perfect, let's add this. And great, we see the log off, and then if you see right here, we have hello doctor3@gmail.com. We just need to add some styling. So while the application is running, we can give it a class of text white. And with this anchor tag, we can give it a class of text white and nav link. Let's save this, go back and refresh. And perfect, looks much cleaner. Here, let me also give it nav link. And if we refresh, great, looks much better. Now in the next video, let's implement the log off and login functionality.